coming in from the national capital. As a thick layer of smog engulfs the city, AQI remains in very poor category, reducing visibility and creating problems for patients with respiratory illnesses. According to CPCB data, the AQI in areas like Akshardham reached 351, while Kalandi, Kunj and nearby locations recorded an AQI of 323, both classified as very poor. In Chandni Chowk, the AQI was measured at 207, placing it in the poor category. So this is what we have been seeing in the run-up to winters, and after Diwali we are seeing that Delhi's air quality continues to be in the poor category, and the Delhi NCR region also faced the same problem. We have with us Brian Thomas joining us on the telecast from, he's live from ITO flyover. We also have with us Arzu Seth joining us from Dwarka, Mehndi Garg from Mandi House. So I'll go to Arzu Seth. Arzu, we have been seeing this for a long time, that Delhi continues to struggle and continues to be grappling with the air quality, and the people of the national capital continue to face challenges due to that. And this comes after Diwali and a run up to winter. So what is the situation on the ground, and what are the difficulties that the people have been facing, and what are the precautions that one can take?
Forced to breathe the toxic air, and right now I'm at the Dwarka and would like to show you the visuals from here also. And the Dwarka is one of the hotspot where the AQI remains in the very poor category, and also it's always recorded more than 400 or near 400, and today also the AQI at the Dwarka is near 350, which comes under the very poor category. Also, if I could tell you, in Delhi's overall AQI is 334 again, which comes under the very poor category. These are the visuals of the Dwarka, and where you can see a thick layer of smog has engulfed this particular place, and also at the several parts of the national capital we can see a thick layer of smog. And this is a run up to the winter season, and in November we could feel that the windy vibes, that coldness, but this time we are not feeling that winter vibes, and this is the impact of the pollution that we are witnessing in the national capital. And the pollution continues to be in the very poor category. In fact, we have interacted with a lot of people, and they are saying that this is leading to a lot of health issues. They are facing itchiness in their eyes, they are facing an infection in their throats. Also there are respiratory problems they are going through. They have in fact visited the doctor, they have taken the medicine. So people are facing a lot of problem when we talk about breathing in such a toxic air. Yes, Ria.
We also have with us Mehndi Garg joining us from Mandi House. Mehndi, this is something not new to any of us. This is something that Delhi and the adjoining areas continue to face this situation year after year. And yet the only thing that we see is the political blame game, and it's the people who are the victims, and it's the Delhi walas who continue to struggle with the pollution that we are seeing. It's and all of this, the precautions that we have seen, that the winter action plan was launched by the Delhi government, and there's also several initiatives that they are trying to do, but the situation continues to be exactly as it is. It's still in the very poor category, and this is just before winters. The situation will worsen once the winters actually starts.
Well, rightly said, Ria, because it is not the problem of this year, but every year this problem pertains. And this year also, the Delhi walas are, living in a gas chamber right now, and they are breathing this toxic air because the Delhi NCR and whole of the Delhi has been engulfed by a layer of the toxic, thick layer of smog. And this is not the problem of this year only, but every year this problem remains the same, and it's been days after Diwali also. But right now the AQI is under the very poor category, and also people are facing a lot of health problems right now, but the politics is erupting. The war of words is erupting on this, as we have seen earlier also. Blame games is happening. The Delhi government is accusing Haryana and Uttar Pradesh governments for, creating the pollution-like situations in Delhi. They have, blamed the buses that have come from Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. They were blaming the parali that was being burnt in Haryana's, areas, and also including the Punjab area where the parali burning is, in the maximum numbers. But right now, some changes were seen in the political game because Punjab was not in the, the most targeted state right now by the Delhi government. But yes, there was more of words that were happening, and also talking about the initiatives that Delhi government was taking. Then earlier Grab 1 was issued, then Grab 2 was issued. But if we talk about the ground reality, because from weeks and weeks we are on the ground right now, but there is no such thing happening on the ground because the situation remains worsened very much, and the Delhi NCR is completely engulfed in the thick layer of smoke right now. And there is a possibility, it has been said by the CPCB also and the experts also, that there was a possibility after Diwali that Grab 3 can also be installed or implemented in the Delhi NCR. But right now the AQI index has come between the very poor qualities, because earlier in the days it was above the level of 400, but right now it is lesser than that, between 350 and 400. But still it is a very alarming situation right now, and it is saddening also, Ria, because every year this problem remains the same and every year politics is happening, but Delhi walas are forced to breathe in such quality of air, and they are having breathing problems. They have to go to the doctors on a daily basis. The children are getting affected, and due to that also schools are also getting affected, because when we talk to the people who come to drop their children to the schools also, they were saying that students and their children are having a lot of breathing problems at such age. And talking about the elderly, then also they are at a very critical, in their age right now, very critical stage in their age right now. But still, the breathing problems pertains the same. They are having itchiness in their eyes. They are having throat problems. So yes, the health issues are there. It is very hazardous right now. But the Delhi government should take strict cognizance and should take stricter actions due to this pollution situation that happens every year. And also talking about the Delhi Assembly elections, then on the ground, when we talk to the people about that, then they specifically have mentioned that this issue, the ground issue that is there about the air pollution, about the thick smoke engulfing the Delhi NCR, will be in their minds before going to vote. So yes, there can be a major issue right now in the Delhi Assembly elections, because next year in February, Delhi is going into elections right now. So yes, this can be a bigger issue, and this can be, very alarming for all the governments, not only the Aam Aadmi Party government, but also the Bharatiya Janata Party or the opposition that is there in Delhi NCR, in the national capital of India, to think about the situation very aggressively in a very serious way, because yes, this is very hazardous and this is very alarming for the government and also for the common people, because after the ban on the crackers, still the cracker burning were happening in the Delhi NCR. So also the Delhites and the Delhi walas should get more. Situation remains the same before Diwali, during Diwali, and before the winter season.
We also have with us Brian Thomas joining us he's from live from ITO flyover. And Brian, again, as I have said earlier also, that this situation is not something that is new to any of us, especially Delhi residents. And while the blame game can be pinned on the stubble burning and it can be pinned on the vehicles, but the situation is still worse. Whatever actions that the Delhi government is taking, whether it's implementing Grab 2 or whether it's implementation of the winter action plans, or whether it's use of the smoke guns or use of drones, for targeting hotspots, yet the situation we are seeing is that AQI is still at a very poor category. And this is just with a run up to winters that we are seeing, and just after Diwali that the situation continues to worsen. What is something that's needed to be done? And because the challenge that is being faced is by the Delhi residents that we are seeing.
Well, definitely, Ria. I agree with my colleagues there also who have given a picture, and even I would like to even agree with the same that yes, there needs to be done more from Delhi government side. If you talk about spraying smoke guns, or anti-smoke guns, or the drone services, or even to the fact that the winter action plan or grab 2, but there needs to be more than just this, because here when we are at this very place, I am at IT flyover, and here the air quality is above 330, and which is in very poor category. Now if we show you the visual, you see the building there. I'll request my camera person to also zoom and show that building just that is ahead of us. It is completely not visible, and the reason is very simple. The reason is because of the high end pollution. Yes, this is not the first time we are here. Yes, this is not the first time we are reporting from a place like this, and this is not the situation like this. This has been going on. It has been uniform. Every winter this situation comes, and it is again back to square one. Post Diwali, post Dashera, things have become worse. Here also the building is completely not visible. This sky is literally filled with a thick layer of smog, which is entirely visible, and this is very toxic to for us to breathe as well, because this becomes very difficult for passerbys, for residents who are coming from outside, the tourists to for breathing as well. And this causes asthma, it causes other respiratory illness as well. There also, if we show you the buildings, you see it looks very gloomy right now, and it looks very, very hazy as well. I mean, the building that is far away from here, not very far away, let me just clear that out, not very far away, it's not properly visible, and you can actually see that smog is there, and it is very persistent as well. Now if we show you, we're at a flyover, we're at a highway flyover. Now ahead also you see the road that goes down. There also the visibility is near about zero. It looks like as if the sky, the thick layer of smog has come down to us, for making us to be very difficult to breathe. And yes, even though yes, the Delhi government is coming up with many plans, with many, you talk about winter action plan, you talk about other solutions, but again it is not enough. There needs to be more than this, because Anand Vihar, if I talk about, or this very place here also, it's above 332. Anand Vihar is above 500 at this very point of time, where still winter is yet to come, but again the situation remains still adverse. Again, before I sign off, I'll again like to show you this very alarming visual, and this is in front. It is not fabrication, it is not exaggeration, it is what it is. It is a ground reality, it is a ground picture that we are showing you, that there are buildings beside that also, which is not partly visible, which is completely not visible, but we can identify that there are some smaller buildings also that is clearly not visible, and that is because of this very smog. And this is the start, let me tell you, this is the start. It is going to get worse in the next few days, if not done, or if not taken a proper action. Ria, back to you.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.